So what exactly have I been up to for the past few years on YouTube? I just decided to take a break. I'm at a point where I'm really not even motivated to shoot videos anymore. Welcome to the BTS. My tripod just fell in the pool. Love that for me. So if you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, you may have noticed that most of my old videos are gone. And that's because I was close to hitting 100 videos, you guys. 100 videos on YouTube when I decided that this is not how I want to celebrate my 100 videos. So then I decided to unlist most of them and, start afresh.
Hi, I'm Garmachol and welcome to the Fabulous Garmachol show on SABC3. Today we'll be going inside my life, the real me, maybe not the real me, but the me, like me, yeah, me.
I have always struggled answering the question like, what's your story? Like, what do you want to tell stories about? Because I remember in first year, our lecturer was like, everybody has a story. So what's your story, right? And that stuck with me for years because like I've always been asking myself like, what is my story? Like, what do I want to share with the world? So I started my YouTube channel back in 2018 with the intention of doing comedy skits. It's the first genre that I fell in love with, one that I felt confident about. I mean, I was funny, so this was going to be easy peasy, lemon squeezy, you know what I mean? And I did that for a while and I was okay with what I was putting out. People were enjoying it, my friends were enjoying it, they wanted to be part of my channel, they were willing to help me by any means necessary, and I was happy with that.
So, if you're new to my channel, what must happen next? Okay, Kara, yeah, we are out here at BMH and okay.
3, 2, 1, word on the street, you a suspect. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's get right back into it. No. Let's get back into it. No.
Back into it. Right into it.
Okay, right into it.
Extract the back.
I kind of stopped for a while, I think late 2018 to early 2019 because I didn't have a camera. For the most part, I was shooting my content with the school's camera. So when I graduated, obviously I didn't have access to the equipment. And then late 2019, I managed to buy my own camera, which was a very, very proud moment for me.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. She's here. Give her a round of applause. Her name is Nuri and we love her. Now that we have a camera, girl, you better act straight.
And that's when I kind of like started to do sit down videos because I didn't have friends around to help me film, and be part of my skits and stuff. I shifted into a whole different genre of just me talking to the camera with whatever it is that came to my mind. I don't think that I was really planning out my videos as such. I was just, any idea that came to mind, I was just putting it out there.
So how are you doing? I was watching a video by Peter McKinnon, right, and he was talking about like as a creative sometimes it's important to create outside of YouTube, right? Like in as much as I'm a YouTuber, but it's also important for me to kind of like do something outside of this.
Like obviously everybody that's a YouTuber doesn't want to be like a filmmaker or photographer or anything like that, but I for one want to. Like I really want to get myself into the industry,
maybe like work on a film, because that's what I initially want to do, and it's also another part of me that I was like kind of like skeptical to showcase or to tap into, because I was like, I don't know if I can do a short film. Scene 1, take 3, action. Coming here, right, and maybe we can cut when yeah, and then we're gonna get the shot when he enters that. I feel like I've learned so much through that experience that looking at it, I feel like, I could do. I don't suck at it. I'm very great at it, I think.
Like I've always been asking myself, like, what do I want to share with the world, right? And I have an idea, but I feel like what kind of like discouraged me or made me like kind of like, was mainly because I thought like what I wanted to share was not like pop culture. It wasn't, I don't know, something that people might be into, because I've always seen myself as like a little bit different. Like obviously everybody's different, but I've just I don't know, just my perspective and what I enjoy and who I am as a person. I don't think that it's easily relatable to everybody. So I feel like I've just been silencing that part of me to be like, what if nobody cares about what you want to like share? I've definitely dimmed my light for other people. I've always been scared of being great at what I do because I've been scared of outshining people or stepping on their toes. I've just always felt like, you know, me being great will hinder someone else. And I know that's not true, but it's a feeling that I've always had and I've always held on to because it made me, you know, feel safe. It made me feel like, you know, I'm not intimidating anybody. I'm just living my life. So let it be that. I wish I could say that worked out for me, but it didn't. You know, because I would always come back home and feel like, why didn't you raise your hand up in class? Why didn't you go for that opportunity? Why didn't you tell that person that, you know, you were interested in the same thing that they're interested in? Why were you quiet? You know, why didn't you express yourself?
Do you think that you created content to please people? Or was it really genuinely Karabo?
Maybe 2 or 3, maybe 5 videos I could say like, I love this video, this was me. But in other ones I was like, even if it was like I had an interest in the idea, but my thing now was I wanted to do it like someone else. BTS. I have a photo shoot with a friend of mine over King, and I'm just so excited for the shoot because I haven't like shot in so long, you guys. I feel like this was one of the shoots that I kind of like initiated because I felt like I just wasn't challenging myself creatively, you know. I was calling myself a photographer but not shooting anything. And I feel like, you know, creativity, a friend of mine once told me that creativity is a skill. I mean, it's a muscle. So if you don't exercise it, then you kind of like lose touch with it. And I feel like that was happening with my photography. So I'm really, really excited for the shoot. I am just happy to be outside and holding my camera and just being out here. And I really, really hope, or well, rather I know that these pictures will turn out amazing. So I'm talking about my burnout, right? Okay. It was very weird for me when I experienced my first YouTube burnout. I mean, I've always watched all these big creators talk about burnout, you know, talk about depression, talk about, you know, taking it easy. And I thought I had this in the bag, you know, I know what not to do, but it hit me. And that was the time when I was very much consistent on my YouTube channel. I was posting every Friday, editing through the night, hardly getting any sleep and loving it, you know, because I had recently lost my job and I needed something to keep me busy. And YouTube did that, you know, posting every Friday, having something to look forward to really kept me going. And when the pandemic started, it just added onto that, you know, and I just kept going and going until I eventually crashed. When you do something that you love, it's very hard to put a time limit on it because you just keep going. You don't differentiate between, is this work or is this, you know, my free time? So I was just mixing everything together and I didn't have time for myself, you know, time to do other things, focus on other projects. Everything was just YouTube, 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 until it was no longer fun, you know. And also I did not understand that aspect of like, why am I not enjoying this? Like setting up, getting ready, I just didn't want to do it anymore. So I just decided to take a break. You know, it was a 1-week break, which is something that I've never done, like a break from my YouTube channel. Like, what am I gonna do, you know? But I decided that, listen, I have no ideas right now. I don't know how to go about my YouTube channel. I don't know what my channel is about. And I feel like that was an important question that was posed to me as to like, what is your channel about? What I didn't realize was that I did not have direction. Excuse me, we're shooting here. All right, was that I didn't have direction. I was just making videos for the sake of making videos. It's what I knew. It had become easier with time and I just kept going. You know, I loved this idea of being a consistent queen. Oh, look, a crown. Let me put it on since I'm basically the queen of consistency. Which I was, you know, and when you look up how to be a successful YouTuber, consistency always pops up. So I was killing it. I was on the right track. But I mean, looking at my work right now, there are definitely videos that I'm super proud of, but there are videos that I could have honestly done without, or just taken time to implement the idea, you know, and execute it properly. And, you know, maybe they would have been great. But I actually learned with consistency, because I feel like that's the first tip that people give you. They're like, you know, be consistent, but then it's like, consistent how? You know what I mean? And what I learned is like, be consistent in terms of like the content that you're putting out. You know, being consistent doesn't mean post every day. You know what I mean? Because posting every day, you could be posting tons and tons of content, but useless at the end of the day. Nobody's engaging with the content. Nobody cares about the content. So when we say be consistent, we're talking about be consistent if like this is your branding, you know what I mean? If this is what you're for, then be consistent in that. Give people that consistently. It's just it's tricky because again, like we're in a world where we're like chasing the algorithm and we're trying to find what's trending, and we're just trying to get people's attention. But I feel like at the end of the day, nothing beats authenticity and just, you know, just being yourself. I'm very much grateful for the burnout. You know, I didn't think that I would say that, but I'm very much grateful for it because it gave me time to reflect. It gave me time to listen to myself. It gave me, you know, time to, is purposeful a word? But to be purposeful, I don't know if that's a word, but it definitely gave me that. It gave me like a reason to, okay, what exactly is your goal with this channel? Because it stopped being a hobby at this point. It became something that, listen, I want to do this for a living. I want to make great videos. I want to touch somebody. I want to inspire someone. So, you know, the questions were necessary to answer and I had to answer them. So I wouldn't say that I have completely figured it out yet, but I'm just so excited to create again. I know that this time I'm going to be more intentional. I'm going to be more creative. I'm going to allow myself to think things through. So if you're excited to go on this journey with me, then please hit that subscribe button. It's going to be lit. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have fun in here, okay? Because we're doing things that make us happy, and you know, you can never go wrong with that. So love you guys and see you soon. This is how I'm doing my credits because I'm tired now. But a special thank you to Kenton Herbon. Thank you, friend, so much for, you know, being, you know the calls that we had to go through. So thank you so much. I highly appreciate it. And to Spirit Laput, thank you so much for coming all the way to my house.
She's making a chief daughter.
Yo, more if it's learning here. I appreciate it so much. To my family and friends, guys, I love you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for dealing with my rants and everything else in between. I love you and I appreciate you. And yeah, bye.